All right, here we go. Okay. You guys are going to, well, I better show you what you're going to do so you kind of know. All right, you ready? Rate of change. Rate of change of a graph. You're going to look at a graph and give me the rate of change. And not just the rate, the what? The average rate of change, okay? Now, here I go, I'm going just, I got to do this to you. Here is a graph of a line. Okay, all I want is the average rate of change. So, Frankie? All right, here we go. Rate of change is going to be what? From this point to this point, what does rate of change even mean to you? Yeah, you know, we did this in chapter 1. We did it. The average rate of change is just how much change is going on to get from point to point. Well, to me, there's some vertical movement going on and there's some horizontal movement going on. And if I made up these numbers and I said up 6 over 4, you'd put what as your average rate of change? Rise over run, wouldn't you? Slope. So you do what? 6 over 4, what is it? The average rate of change is 3/2. So for every 3 I go up, I go over 2. Over 3 I go up, I go over 2. That's all it is. Now, if I pick 2 points on a line, it's 3 over 2. But what if I pick this point and this point? What's the average rate of change now?
It's still the same.
It's still the same. Why? Because it's a line. Lines, the rate of change doesn't change. It just stays the same. Up 3 over 2, up 3 over 2. It never changes. So when does it change? When what?
Parabolas.
When it's a curve. Parabolas are curves, so let's do a parabola, okay? So here we go, like this. There's your parabola. So what if I pick this point and this point? What's the average rate of change? Now, average rate of change is just slope. So as I go around the curve, from here to here, is the slope positive or negative? Negative, it's going down. From here to here, it's still what? Probably negative. Here it's what? What's the slope here?
0.
0. Okay, so it went from negatives to 0, and then it's going to start to point up. So really, you know what we don't care about? We don't care about any of the negative slopes. We don't care about 0. We only care about the average. All we care about is this point to this point. That's all we care about. And once again, that would be the slope between the two. That's all it is. Now, here's what's going to happen to you. I'll call that X. I'll call that Y. I'm going to ask you this. What's this X value? I'll just call it X1. What's this X value? I'll call it X2. Now I need to know this. What's this point? What's that point? Anybody know this point for this one right here? There's one thing I should probably tell you. Your parabola is a function f of x. F of x equals something that would graph this. How would you get that point? What?
Would it be x1y?
X1, because you go whatever this number is, right? And then when you say y, Corey, y can be any number. It could be 20, 30, 40. I want the exact answer. Y1. But y1 can be any number. I'm very specific here. I'm telling you x1. I'm saying this is the actual number on the x-axis. What's the actual number right there? So you can't give me a number like 3, 4, 5. You can't do that. But you do know the functions up here.
It would be f of x1.
F of what?
F of x1.
F of x1. Because if you stick that number, whatever x1 is, into your function, you're going to get the y value. That's the answer for that point. What's the answer for that point over there? How far over? x2. What's the y value over here?
F of x2.
F of x2. There it is. Okay, so now I've got two good points on my parabola. What's the average rate of change? Now, you better write this down because this is what you really need to know. What is the average, rate of change? Let's go up here. Equals, how do you find the slope?
It'd be like f of x2 minus f of x1.
Okay, f of x2, take away f of x1. Really, that's just the y values, right? Y2 minus y1 over,
x2 minus x1.
yep, there it is. That's your formula to find the average rate of change. That's it, every time. Okay, now you're going to get a bunch of functions, and you just have to find the average rate of change. Here we go. Can I move on? Not yet, not yet. Okay. This is pretty much what you need right here to get this. Okay. Good to go? Okay. Nope, not that one. This one, right here. All right. We will be finding the rate of change of a graph. Okay. What's the average rate of change? Well, it says find the average rate of change of the graph of this function right here as x goes from what to what? 1 to 3. Well, first of all, they're on the x-axis. They want you to go from 1 to 3. Okay. Well, isn't it nice to see the graph? Because if you see the graph, you kind of get the idea if it's a positive slope or a negative. So what's the answer at 1? If I put 1 into my function, what do I get? Negative 1, yes. Right about here. If I put 2 into my function, what's the answer? 0. Right there. If I put 3 into my function, what's the answer? Say again. 3, 3. So there's 3. Okay. You know what? I don't quite see the graph well enough. It is a parabola because it's x squared. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try 0. 0 goes in. What do you get? 0. What does that tell you about this point right here? That's the vertex, yeah. So, there's your vertex, there's the point. We're looking at 2 points. We want to find the average rate of change as x goes from what? 1 to 3. So from 1 to 3, there's your horizontal change. What's your vertical change? Well, all we care about is this and this. That's it. So what's the average rate of change between those 2 points? Find it. See what you get. That's all you're doing right there. You're just finding the slope. F of x2 minus f of x1. Frankie, what did you put in for that?
3 minus a negative 1.
Okay, she goes this direction. She says, remember, f of x2 is just y minus y. So she's going this direction. You're forced to do what now? On the bottom?
Oh, 3 minus 1.
Yep. She's forced to go this way now. Okay. Answer was what, Frankie?
2.
2, she says. This is 4. This is 2. She is correct. Slope is 2. So, but you know what? The slope is 2 between this point. Oh, did I do that wrong? Was it 1 to 3?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So from this point to this point, the slope is 1. Or sorry, 2. So here's what it is. Up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. Do you think the slope is always 2 on this problem? No, just between these 2 points. How about, what if I would have picked 1 between 1 and 2, between these 2 points? Look at the slope now. Did it change? Sure it did. It actually got more flat. If it gets more flat, then the slope's going to get what? Larger than 2 or smaller? Smaller than 2. So the slope will change all the time. Okay, just depends on which 2x values I pick. All right? Can I move on? There it is again. It's the same problem, except it does say, oh, they changed the function on you. Sorry. So it's not quite the same problem. Take this function, x squared minus 3x. Find the average rate of change from what to what? 2 to x. 2x. Now they're not saying from 2 to 3, 2 to 4, 2 to 6, 2 to x. So here's what I'm thinking. Well, they're not even telling you. So you're just probably thinking, they want me to go from here to here. Something like that. What's the average rate change from there to there? By the way, I always think it's easier to kind of see what's going on if you do graph it. So if I graph this one pretty quick, what's the y value at 0 if x is 0? What about 1? What? -2. What about 2? I think I heard you say it. Did you say -2? How about, did you say -2?
Yes.
Okay, how about 3? 0. Okay, yeah. So here's what it is. 0, 0. 1, -2, right about here, I guess. Then it's 2, -2, right about here. And then it's 3, 0 here. So guys, do you see it? It goes down, it goes down. So the vertex must be somewhere in here. And then it just goes up forever. Okay? Up forever. Now, what they want is from what to what? I can't read it up there anymore.
2 to x.
2 to x. Well, here's 2 right here. 2 is right there. That's this point. Here's x. Sorry, I want to make sure I hit the graph. So what's that point? Who knows this point? Okay, I know this point. It's 2, comma, -2. What's that point right there?
X,
X, comma, what?
f of x.
F of x, yeah. There you go. That's what they are. Now, I'm asking you to find the average rate of change. So I'm asking you to find the slope between here and here. Okay? Use your average rate of change and see what you get. I'll write it out for you one more time. There. I want to see what you get. Anybody got it? Okay. Everything looks good except you said f of x plus 2. Well, what is f of x? F of x is, right? So put that in for that, and then keep working. See what you get. Okay. F, yeah, minus f of x. What's f of x? X squared minus 3x. So then you substitute that in, and you keep working it out. Okay, everybody, okay. F of x minus 2. Wait a minute, how'd you get f of x minus 2? It's that minus that. That'd be plus 2. Now, the only thing I'm going to tell you is when you say f of x is this stuff back here. Right? So So you need to substitute x squared minus 3x. Danger, keep working. Yep. Good. Half of you got it. Half of you kind of got stuck right in one small spot, and then it got you. Here we go. If I were to do this problem, I would say f of x2 minus f of x1. Well, that would be the y values. Well, what are the y values? Here's y minus y. So it's f of x minus, what's this y? Negative 2. Well, that's what? Plus 2. Over what? x2 minus x1. This minus that. Okay, and then I walked around and said, is that your answer? And yep, that was your answer. And then I said, well, what's f of x?
Yeah.
F of x is the function right there on your slide. What was it? F of x was what?
X squared minus 3x.
There you go. X squared minus 3x is what f of x is, plus the 2 over the x minus 2. And then what? What'd you do there? From there. Factor the top. Got x plus, or x what? Not plus.
X minus 2, x minus 1.
X minus 2, x minus 1 over x minus 2, right? Crossed out the x minus 2 with the x minus 2, and you got what? X minus 1 is the what? Is what? Average rate of change. And you can write that average rate of change. Or you can write basically what that is. It's really just what? It's the slope of your, curve is what it is. All right? Now, why did you get an answer like 1/3, 1/4, or 5? Because it's from 2 to x. I didn't tell you how far out to go. I just left it vague. And because I'm leaving it kind of vague on you, this is what you get. You get a formula. This is just a formula. And really this formula helps you find the slope from 2 to whatever. Okay? Any questions? Does anybody feel like that was confusing, what I just said? No? So then what, hey, look, I want to see if you know this. What would the slope be from 2, let's go out a ways. Let's go 3, 4, 5, let's go to 6. From 2 to 6, what's the slope? Because you know it's 5. Because now I let you know this, the x. I didn't say from 2 to x, I said from 2 to 6. 6 is the x. So put 6 into your formula, and you're down here, 6 minus 1, 5. So from 2 to 6, this way, 2 to 6, the slope is 5. It's just a formula to help you get the slope. Okay? All right. Good? This next slide takes no time at all. No, I don't think it does. All right. It's the average rate of change again. Oh, guess what? We've been doing this 3 slides in a row. But now what? Not just the average rate of change. Find the what? Find the limit. All right. Find the limit of the average rate of change of the function right here. Oh, isn't that what we just did? Guys, didn't we just do this? X squared minus 3x. We just did that, didn't we? From 2 to what? X. We just did this. As x approaches what? 2. So what you should write is this. As x approaches 2, what's the limit? Well, we already did all this average rate of change stuff. So the average rate of change is what? What's the formula? X minus 1, wasn't it? Okay. Now, it says find the limit as x approaches 2. What are you going to do? Put the 2 in, direct substitution, and your answer is what? 1. Now, here's my question. Do you know what just happened? Okay. Nobody's really raising their hand, so can I show you what happened then? Here we go. Here's 1, here's 2, and I don't remember how the graph quite looked. 0, 0, wasn't it? Okay. 1, -2, okay. And then wasn't it 2, -2? Okay, so the graph went like this and then this and up, right? Okay, this is 2, and we put x way out here, didn't we? Okay, now watch this. This is what they said. They're saying as the x, the number, 2 to whatever, as x gets closer and closer to 2. So if x is right there, how do we find the slope between this point and this point? The formula is x minus 1, right? Isn't that the formula? So like guys, if this number would have been 10, from 2 to 10, what's the slope between these 2 points? 10 minus 1? 9. Okay, well watch this. As x approaches 2, as x gets closer and closer and closer to 2, what happens to the slope? Okay, the slope, eventually guys, we're sitting right next to 2, we're like 2.1. Let's go down. Let's pretend it's 2.1. Look what I've got. I've got 2 points, and they're a hair apart, just a hair. So what I got is this. There's the slope between those 2. Right there. Okay. And I put 2 into my formula. Actually, I put in 2.1, and I get 2.1 minus 1. I'm getting 1.1. What am I really finding? I want to know. As I get closer and closer and closer and closer to 2, I move that x value in.
Slope gets closer to 1.
The what?
Slope gets closer to 1.
The slope gets closer to 1, and you know what it is? It's exactly 1 when the x value is what? 2. So as I move the x value closer and closer to 2, the slope becomes a number, and the number is 1. Oh, which means right at the number 2, guys, right at 2, the slope on the parabola is what? What's the slope right here? The slope is 1. Right at 2. When x is 2, the slope is 1. You just found the slope on a curve at a specific point. At 2, the slope is 1. Okay? That makes sense? I will talk about that for 3 days next week, and we will do so many problems, and pretty soon you'll be calculating slope formulas to help you find the slope on the curve anywhere. Tell me this though, do you know where the slope is positive on this curve? I'll let you get a drink in just a second. Where's the slope positive on that parabola? On the right side of what? On the vertex. On the right of the vertex, the slopes are all positives. On the left of the vertex, the slopes are all negative. Where's the slope 0? On the vertex. Because on the vertex, where are we really going? Horizontal. We're going negative, 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 negative. And then right at that vertex, the slope is 0. Then we turn the corner, and it all becomes positive. Okay? So I will be asking you to find the slope on the curve somewhere. That's the goal for calculus. They do that all the time. Okay? They also do one more thing all the time, and I'll get to that later the next week. Okay? That's all I got. You want questions? Let's do them. We got about 7 minutes. Go get you. It might help. Oh, you just did? Okay. All right. You did help? You know what I find helps? You take your drink. You guys ever do this? Take your drink and drink upside down. You ever done that?
I do that. I do that.
You do that all the time? Does it work?
Yeah.
It does. It's
I
just
think
like
it's just like distracts you, and then it's. Yeah,
I think
it's
I think
just-
there's a bubble in there, and it just smushes the bubble.
Yeah, I
Just
plug
drowns
my
it.
nose and then drink upside down, and that always works.
It always works, doesn't it? It's the weirdest feeling to drink upside down, but if you've never tried it, you get the hiccups, do it. And you're going to make a mess of yourself probably the first time. Okay, I'm ready. Day 1, day 2 stuff. I'm just letting you fly. Come on.
75.
75. Okay, so that is you doing this, isn't it? F of x plus h minus f of x over h. Okay, 75, Corey. What's the function? Anybody can help Corey. Corey's trying to get his book open.
X squared minus 3x.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, take this function, f of x equals x squared minus 3x. Evaluate that division problem. That is just a division problem. It says take your function and stick what in? What number goes in? X plus h goes in. And then whatever you get, subtract this, your same function when you stick x in, and then divide by h. So here I go. I'm going to take this number, stick it into my function here, and here, and it becomes x squared. Well, x squared looks like this, minus 3x. Looks like this. What exactly are you putting in? X plus h. X plus h. Minus f of x. Well, f of x is your function. What's your function? X squared minus 3x. Put that in. Over that little tiny h. That's it. Okay, Corey, now it just becomes a lot of algebra. X plus h times x plus h. FOIL it out and you get x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. Distribute the 3 through. Minus 3x minus 3h. Take the negative. Run it through. You get minus x squared plus 3x. All of it over what? H. And when you do all this work, I know it seems like a lot of work, and all of a sudden things just start canceling. Such as what?
The 2x squared.
The 2x squared. Okay, this x squared. Take out that x squared.
3x.
3x. Take away 3x. Is that it?
This is where I got kind of.
Yeah, that's it though. This is an xh term. This is an h squared term. This is just an h term. You're done. Well, you're not done, but you're done wiping things out. I'm going to put h squared first, highest power. Then I'll put plus 2xh minus 3h over h. And remember, this is the limit as h approaches 0? Okay. I think it was 2. I didn't write it down. Oh, is this even a limit problem?
No, it's just finding.
Yeah, it's not even a limit problem. It's just kind of simplifying the expression. Okay, so then Corey, they all have h's in them, right?
Yeah.
So h, factor out an h. I would get h plus 2x minus 3. Cross out those, right? And this would be the answer, but I really have to look at your book because I gotta make sure it doesn't say the limit.
It says h approaches 0.
It does
at
say.
the top.
Okay. It does say find the limit as h approaches 0 on the top. So here's what you have left. H plus 2x minus 3. Quick direct substitution. What is the answer?
2x minus 3.
So Corey, you got stuck right there? You actually got that far?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Just take out an h, wipe them out, put it on paper, and then direct substitute the 0 in. There it is.
Oh.
You know, this is just an answer to you guys, pretty much. Monday, we're going to do the same stuff, and I'll tell you what's happening. And I already have kind of told you. Do you know what this is, anybody?
It's just like a formula.
It's a formula to help you find
Slope.
the slope at, look at,
The curve.
at any point on the curve. And if I say, what's the slope right there? You could tell me, because you have a formula. That's all it really means. But I'll show you more stuff on Monday, then you'll really believe it. Okay? So Corey, that's 70 what? 75 is on the board.
Seventy-seven is what I struggle with.
77? Same problem though, isn't it? I mean, it's the same type of problem.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the function?
77. F of x equals 1 over x plus 2.
Right?
Yeah.
And you're supposed to do the old this. Sorry. This. Oh, this is x plus h, yeah. So then you put this in, right? You get what? 1 over
X plus h.
x plus h plus 2 minus. Guys, this is what I did. 1, then minus the function 1 over x plus 2 over h. That's a complex fraction, right? How do you get rid of complex fractions? No, not conjugate on this one. This is the one where you multiply top and bottom by what? What?
They're both denominators.
It is the denominators. You want the denominators to go away. This is called complex fractions. Get rid of the denominators. So you'd multiply by, here comes the first denominator, x plus h plus 2 times the second denominator, x plus 2. And then Corey, you do the same here. Okay? And this would get wiped out with which one? This one right here. This is gone. I want to cross it out, but I don't. It's gone. So what do you have left? X plus 2 times what? 1. That's just what? X plus 2. Okay, now we're back to the next one. This x plus 2 cancels with, now I will cross it out, that x plus 2. So what's left? This times this number. What's this number?
1.
No, it's not 1. It's negative 1. I'd go backwards, by the way. I would go this way. Negative 1 times x times h times 2. So I get negative x, negative h, negative 2 over h times these two numbers. What are you canceling? 2 with a 2, x with an x. What's left?
Negative h.
Negative h over positive h, but that cancels, and you get negative 1. 1. So you end up with what? Negative 1 over x plus h plus 2, x plus 2. As the limit, find the limit as h goes to 0. Put that in right there. You end up with negative 1 over x plus 2 times x plus 2. Can we just write what? Can we just write that and call it good? I mean, if you want to foil it, you can foil it, that's fine. Okay? And that's how you do that problem. I have a small quiz for you and you have about 6 minutes. This doesn't take long. I'm going to cut off 30. So here's your quiz. Like I said, it doesn't take long. On 12-1, go do 30 and 56. On 12-2, do 12. Okay. If you're really, really, really good at this stuff, call that last one over there bonus if you want. You can do 30 if you want. That's only if you get time. The bell's gonna ring in 6 minutes, so I don't think you're gonna get time. But I tell you what, 30 and 56 are quick hitters.
Oh, by the way, I stole this calculator.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh, yeah, I took home, I didn't realize I had two.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right, are you ready? Okay, so they're gonna hand this, right? And this here. Good. Good, good, fine, good, good, fine, good, good. 30. Now, because this is the same energy. So the current stage is lower. We'll just this is just make sure that works. This is such a small. You only have to do 12, right? 30, 56, and 12.
Yeah. No, it's not due.
No, the homework is due Monday. I'm going to. I was trying to buy you guys an extra day.
Where do you want the thing?
Money, isn't it? Oh. Well,
Oh, okay, so
Otherwise-
they don't
no.
have the work?
No.
It's not good. Okay.
Okay. Everything good? I gotta go to one.
Sounds good, I will send people down
Good? These are the,
there. You need to put it to the book?
thank you. Yeah, this morning.
Okay.
You know what? Looking here.
Okay.
Hey, does anybody have 12-1 they wanted to give me? 12-1? I know some of you have, so don't worry about it. But I'm just curious if anybody else. No?
So just first period needs to put in?
Yeah, that's it. If you want to,
I know, I'm just
Oh,
a
in the,
disaster.
like this one's in?
yeah, if you want.
I can do that.
Frankie, let's look Monday if you want. If you want to come in after school, that's fine too.
Okay.
I got to cover for a teacher right now, so.
Yeah, I don't have time to go in after school today, I'll come in after.
Bye.
Okay, there you go. I gotta go, guys, to cover a teacher's class, so give it to Gabby when you're done. Jamie, I'm gonna be in room 108 if you need me. Sorry.
What do you do? Not too much. It's up to you.
No.
He's in 108. He has to cover his SSC class.
I was in there and all we did was eat chocolate cake. No joke, like that's all we did. We've been watching SVU whole week.
Why?
Because we only have one assignment in there for the whole quarter.
What class is it?
Business law.
Oh, okay.
Just like it's not we don't even learn anything, we just sit and do nothing.
Are you complaining?
Yeah, because it's fine like every once in a while, but this is like every single day. Like all we do is like let's just all they do is like can we really watch can we please watch Netflix, watch SVU? And she's like, well, okay, and that's all we do. Like I'm fine with that, but only like certain days. Like I would rather I actually kind of want to.
I would actually want to learn too.
See, especially with law. You're not really learning something if you're watching it on Netflix. So
And then we had a test, and so everybody did bad on it. And she's like, oh, well, you guys did bad on it, so since I don't know this stuff, I shouldn't expect you to know it, so I'm just going to toss it out.
Okay.
That sounds terrible, actually.
Yeah,
There's
it
also-
does.
That sounds terrible.
And the only thing that she puts in the grade book is, like daily stuff. Like, oh, you're here and you participated in this, so we give you 10 points. Like,
Right.
that's the only stuff she puts in. And then, if you weren't there, you didn't participate, she still puts it in. Or she puts in another assignment, like.
What was it?
So, yeah.
Did you figure out what dorm you're in?
I'm in Shoemaker.
Are you?
Yeah.
It's the one I wanted the renovated one.
Are you just in have you looked up your roommate and stuff then?
I did, I looked up and it's just
What's their name?
oh my gosh, it's like something, Jordan Schmidt.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Where's she from?
I don't know, I think she's just from Minnesota, I think.
Okay.
Like a weird town, but like the thing is like she wanted to go with a different roommate, so now and her are probably switching. And I told them, and they're like, "Oh, we'll consider your request and everything." And she told them too. I'm like, "No, if it doesn't work out, we're gonna get stuck together." And she's like, "Okay, that's fine." She's really,
you talked to her?
yeah,
Why doesn't she want to be with you?
because she chose another roommate instead. But by the time she wanted to do it, they already had the rooming schedule.
Okay.
And she's like, "Oh crap." So she told me about it. She was really nice about it too. So I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." So I'm probably gonna get relocated instead of the north. I'll be in the west. But I'm like, "That's fine." I'll still be in Shoemaker.
Right.
But I just hope I don't get a crappy roommate now that I did that. I'm like, oh god, am I gonna get the negative one now?
Right.
Yeah, but I don't know. So they haven't reported back to me, so I'm gonna wait and I don't know, hope for the best or whatever. See what
Yeah.
happens. So this is just thinking of my roommates so I can find out what I have to get.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna buy everything and then the roommate buys everything too. It'd be like, great, now we have like 2 TVs.
Yeah.
What dorm are you in, Porter?
I'm not going anymore, but I was my room assignment was in Mitchell, and I was supposed to be with this girl.
What girl? Like
It was Easter. They're cute.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I'm going to Northland now, so it's whatever.
You're not going there anymore? Yeah. I got
Mitchell
declined.
kind of sucks anyway, so.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want it. So, because I looked and I'm like,
No, I don't like the floor plans either.
no. I'm gonna go there because it's cheaper. And because I didn't get accepted into Moorhead. And I think Moorhead called me and they're like, you got accepted. I'm like, wait a minute, I got denied. So, I don't know now because it's like the Dragons. And I'm like, wait, they told me I wasn't qualified. And now they're telling me they are. So I'm like, okay, this is bullcrap. But whatever, I'm going to St. Cloud instead.
Yeah.
Because they blew me off and this is the last minute, so they didn't make up their mind. Stupid. That is the worst fucking I've ever seen.
He is down in 108.
Sorry. He did 30 as bonus now?
You didn't do that in other classes? Bullcrap.
Huh? 30's bonus?
No, it's bonus for you too.
Okay, I would have been like,
He just didn't tell you guys because he didn't know it it wasn't originally meant to be bonus.
oh, because they're like, well, that is crap.
Yeah, I can tell you what you got when I get to it.
Oh, I probably did bad.
I don't think so because only one person got a 2 out of 4 and the rest of the people either got 3 or 4 or 5, so
Oh, okay.
you should be fine.
Alright, good. It's like, I know I had to do something.
I don't remember, I guess I don't really look at the names when I correct them.
Yeah. Well, that's not really your job anyway.
No.
Let's see.
Oh shoot.
What?
I can't even read this.
If you can't read it, you should just mark it out wrong. Be like,
Oh, it's gonna be wrong. Like, I'm gonna mark it wrong, and then if she's like, but I have the right answer, she can go talk to him and be like, no, this number isn't this, but it's not my fault,
Yeah.
I can't read it.
some people just can't even do that correctly.
No.
Learn how to write.
We're stuffing on time.
That too. It's
Like this is ridiculous.
that is. I'm pretty sure half of us are seniors too.
Senioritis is real, I get it.
Ha 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 ha.
It is. I've been taking zeros on like everything. Skipped class today.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Just didn't go. Went to China Garden.
Flawless. Oh my god.
I'm done.
I think everyone's just done. I want to go to
Well,
college.
it's like, oh, that too. Like it also sucks because like we have like 4 weeks left when we're used to only having like 2. I know. Which I mean is nice because we had a super long summer, but
Oh, it was fast. I loved it. I could sleep in all the time.
is this 12-1?
Yeah, I don't write the 12 ones on there.
That's
I don't
okay.
know why.
Yeah, just wondering. Connor Granger in your no,
No.
he's in 5th period.
I was like, because I would know.
Seth is
Seth is,
in your
yes.
class.
Yep.
Megan Hopkins.
Yep.
Katie McCoy.
Yep.
Okay. And Deja. Yep. Yes. Okay.
I know Deja's in there. She always brings food.
So messy. Being a teacher, it sucks so bad.
Champions. I'm not becoming one. That's why I'm not becoming a teacher. Besides, they get ever paid anyway.
That's so true.
Which is kind of a
They
bigger-
deserve more.
They really do. I think who deserve more too is doctors.
I don't know about that.
Like just a
I would
little
argue
bit.
that.
Not like. Well, they should be making more than person who plays in football. at least.
Okay, I agree with that.
Yeah, maybe that. Not like so much that they
Not-
become
no,
like
not
doing
more.
it airs.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, plus I don't want people like going into that profession just for the money.
Yeah, that'd be stupid. Yeah, maybe that's one.
Okay, where's fire? This is. This is why we don't write in pen.
Yeah. Oops.
You know what else I don't understand? You've been in school for how long? There's always so many papers with no names. Like, I can understand
True.
forgetting every now and then, because, like, I've been there, done that, but, like, all the time.
Yeah. It is true.
I'll stop complaining now. Like, what if... Okay, thank you. got a 3 out of 4, Jamie.
Woo! I got 1 on. I'm not that stupid.
You didn't get the bonus, and then you got
Okay.
1/3 instead of 1/9 for 56.
Oh, dang, yeah. I think I kind of rushed that one because I was like, whatever. Yeah, that made more sense.
have a good weekend.
Oh yeah.
If you leave, just shut the door.
Sure.
Bye.
Lauren Kiley, please report to room 79. Lauren Kiley, please go to room 79.
Where can Daddy go?
He went down to room 108, but he should be back soon.
What do you have to do?
Well, I finished all the other stuff, I just had to take back one of the bits.
You didn't really take those rooms?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what we're doing. What do you do?
This class. I did it all that. Except that, but I don't care. I need to go home and wash my
Mine is. Not sure.
No, no, it's not.
No.
It's like, who was going to smell your gym? I don't know, like, what order this one went. I don't know what order it went in, so.
You know, she was in that room down there. Oh, you know that? How about math office? No?
Can you put these in, because I'm grounded right now because of it, but I finished them all.
Oh, was this last week?
The stuff that I left.
Okay.
I finished.
Okay. But did you take the quiz?
No, that's what I haven't done.
Okay.
Those are just all the assignments.
Do you want to do the quiz? Is that what you're thinking too?
Yeah.
Do you have questions on this stuff, or
No, I got help.
you think it's all good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
This,
don't know what order it went in.
yeah, I know, I'm just trying to, this was the first one of the next week.
Yeah, because I was missing that Monday.
Okay. Okay, so you ready? All right.
How long will that take?
I'm just trying to think about. Okay, you want the graphene one. I don't know. It's gonna depends on you.
You're the one taking the quiz.
Yeah.
So I want to see.
You have to get help.
Ready? How long is it gonna take?
Probably not
Easy. I
That's-
think I got 30 minutes.
That's up to you. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Could take 12 minutes. Could take 24 minutes. I don't know. Corbin, you just gotta find something to do. Do what? This isn't new. This is review.
Yeah, this is a review for those. Like, I know how to do this one, and then it came into this stuff. Or no, I know, yeah, this is the stuff I don't know, how much really can do on
Okay. Well, okay. I mean, if you just take a peek at, let's go. Okay, so if we, okay, you ready? Should we pick just something like that?
Yeah.
That one? 12 square root of 3 times 5 square root of 15, right? Okay, well it says to multiply, and in between here is multiply. It's all multiply. So you just multiply what you can.
Okay.
You can only take radicals times radicals and whole numbers times whole numbers. So that and that make 60. That inside with inside makes square root of
45.
Okay, so that's what you get. First step is done. Step one is done. Step two is always simplify. And you said you get this as simple. This is just simplify.
Yeah.
So then we simplify by going 9 times 5 with a 60 over here. What's the square root of 9?
3.
So it's 60 times 3. Don't know that one. So here comes the answer. 180 times square root of 5. That's all this really is. It gets a little messy down here because you got A's and B's and all that stuff. So that's when you kind of have to keep your exponent rules in mind. Here, let's do 24. 3a squared b square root of 18a squared, right? Okay, what are we doing?
That's fine.
Yep.
So you add the 2 A's.
Well, yeah, just take care of the numbers.
Oh.
18 times 3 is 54.
Okay.
A to the what?
4. And just B.
And then just B. B to the first. Well, this, 96. This, everybody should know the square root of a squared. A times a. So a times a is a squared. So the square root of a squared is a. A to the fourth is just an a squared times an a squared. Right? That is that.
Yeah.
Okay, and b to the first, if you get b to the first, you don't know the answer. So this one's going to stay inside. So out comes, don't lose your sign, out comes 3. This we don't know. This we know to be,
A. And then
and another.
A squared.
Yeah, so then it comes out a squared. And then we don't know b, so we're done. Inside stays the 6. Yeah, that's all it is.
And then they just add on more.
Well then, okay, no, not on this page. This page is all the same
Oh, yeah.
stuff. It's multiply. On the flip side, on the back side of this, there's division. I mean, you're not seeing it, but it's there. And division can get messy, but if you just think of it, you always do this. Just take 2 square roots, divide them, get an answer, and then from here you just reduce your answer. Okay, so once you take square root of this, get an answer, then just reduce it. So like for instance, if I had 36 on the bottom and I had 50a to the fourth on the top. Well, this one's an easy one.
6.
6. I'll put it under 6. And then this one,
25. Or
well,
you can't.
it is 25, you're right. It's 25
And then A
times 2 times a to the 4th.
should be a second.
A second. Right?
Yeah.
So now what's that?
Take out the 5.
Yep.
And then 2a squared.
So it's going to be
Yeah.
a squared. With what inside?
2.
Square root 2. Now, I always say, now reduce. Well, all you can reduce is numbers over numbers and letters over letters. Well, you have a 5 over a 6. It's 5, 6 reduced.
Well, it's a small thing there.
You said no, but I think you meant yes.
Yeah.
It is reduced.
Oh, yeah.
I think you thought I said, is
Yeah,
there anything
can
that
you
goes
go-
in,
yeah.
anything going here? No. But it is reduced. A over, there are no A's. Square root over square root you can do, but you don't have a square root over it.
It just stays like that.
So this is the answer. Right there.
Alright.
I mean, they don't always look like this. Sometimes they look like this. 50, a to the 4th over 36. Sometimes they look like that. Then I break it up into 2 of them. You know?
Okay.
I don't know. There's some on the back we could look at. Anything you want to look at back here?
Whatever one will be on the test.
Well, it's hard to know what's on this. Okay, how about this? That's on the back.
You don't time the 5, do you? Or it just
Well,
stays
5
like
is-
5 just on the outside.
5 is just 5. There's really not much you can do.
You just get 20 to the second.
But now, square root of 40. First of all, square root of 40 is,
4 times
right,
Yeah.
which makes,
2 and then 10.
right.
Would you reduce to 10? You can't 5.
Well, see, here's the deal. Once you get here, you say, can I break 10 up? 4, no, 9, no. But
So
then
you only break it over the perfect square.
yes,
Alright.
yes. But then what you're looking at is 5 over 2 is reduced. Don't touch it. Square root of 10 is simplified. Don't touch it. It looks like you're done. The only reason I put this one up here is because you're not done. Because you can never have the square root on the bottom.
Okay.
So you got to get rid of the square root of 10. And the only way to get rid of the square root of 10 is to actually multiply it by itself.
Okay.
So you come up here too. Multiply by square root of 10. What's the square root of 10 times square root of 10?
100.
Square root of
Oh,
100.
square
But what's the square root of 100?
root of
100? Look, you just told me this. What's the square root of 100?
10.
10. Square root of 10 times square root of 10, guess what it is? 10. So what you have is 2 times 10 under 5 times square root of 10. Well, what's this?
2 times 5 times 2. Oh,
These two.
20.
There. Now your square root's off the bottom, it's on the top. That's okay.
Okay.
But 5/20 reduces to what?
5, 10, 5, and then at the bottom we 5 and 4 again. Or just 4?
Yeah. 1/4, isn't it?
Yeah.
5 goes,
Oh, yeah,
in,
'cause
5 goes in
goes
5
in
once,
there.
5 goes in there 4.
Mhm.
It's 1/4. You know, a lot of people don't put the 1 though, they just,
Leave it.
why do I need 1? It's just square root of 10 over 4.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
That's why I keep saying it. So there's a lot of reducing. The only thing you can't have though, you can't have what? Square roots on the bottom.
Okay.
Square roots on the bottom are not allowed. Just like you can't divide by 0. This is a big no-no in math because you can't get 0 to go in there. So what else can't you do? You can't divide by square root of 5 because the square root of 5 is a number, but it's a number like this. I'm just making this up.
Yeah.
But this number goes forever and ever and ever. So how do you divide 6 by a number that never ends?
Okay.
You can't. So that's why you get rid of that. Just by doing what?
Times and by itself.
Yep. And then you get square root of 5 times square root of 5.
25.
You keep saying that.
Oh, it's just 5.
It's just 5.
itself.
It's just the number inside. Under.
Oh, yeah, because it's the square root. I'm just timesing it.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. You're
Yeah.
saying it's square root of 25. The square root of 25 is just 5. So, but you don't have to do that. That times that is just 5.
Okay.
Just like Oh, square root of 91 times square root of 91 is what? 91. Okay, this is just this, right?
Yeah.
And then the word reduce I had up there somewhere. Can you reduce 6/5?
No.
No, you're done.
Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All right. Now this worksheet, are you good or not?
Yeah, it's just all this, right?
Well, it's all the
That's the half.
fractions. When your exponents are fractions, you know what I mean? No, yes?
No, I don't think
Well, fractions like 25 to the 1/2. Fractions are really just roots. They're just roots. Now, when I say roots, I mean this. What root are we looking for? The bottom number. The bottom number says 2, so we're looking for what root? The square root. This number on top is the power you will raise your answer to. So here's 25 goes in. What's the square root of 25?
so. 5.
Raise it to the first.
There's 5.
5. But what if this would have been 3/2? Now the 3 becomes the power.
That should be 15.
So then you like this. And now it's not
Or it was
5.
5 times 5 times 5.
Yeah, that's the answer. 125. 5 cubed is 125.
Okay.
Okay?
So are they all?
They're all the same.
Well, like this one that's over 3.
Okay.
So it's just.
Yeah, let's just try it. Okay, this one is 1,000 to the 2/3. What root is it?
3.
3. It's a third root of a 1,000. What are you going to do to it?
Raise it second time.
Square it. Well, this is,
Well, yeah.
that's in your perfect cube list.
Alright.
If you look in your perfect cube list,
Okay. Where's that? We wrote this
we
down.
wrote it down on Monday. Then on Wednesday, yesterday I said, everybody take out a piece of paper. Write down your perfect squares, write down your perfect cubes. With it.
Okay.
Did you do it?
No.
Were you here Monday?
2 days I missed.
Ah, see, this is
Yeah.
this is a perfect cube. 10 times 10 times 10 is 1,000.
Okay.
Now, what are you supposed to do to it?
Put it to the second.
Square it. So the answer is 100, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want your perfect cubes, all you got to do in your head is go 1 times 1 times 1. 1. Now take 2. 2 times 2 times 2. 8. 3 times 3 times 3. 27. 64.
So it's like what you did with the 9s? Or,
With the perfect
Wait.
squares?
wait, for like the 9, because when you did 9s, you did like 9 to the half, and you like, because you wrote on my,
Well,
you wrote
9
on my little slip.
Yeah, 9 to the half.
Good stuff.
Yeah, this is what I was trying to tell you this morning.
Yeah.
9 to the 1/2. This is the root.
Yeah.
That's the root. So we go like this. Stick this number in there. That's the 2.
So that's just this.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That 1 goes up here. What's the square root of 9? 3. 3 to the first. 3. 9 to the 1/2 is 3. If this would have been 3, that would be 3, 3, 7.
Oh, alright. Yeah.
Okay? And this list, by the way, it goes on and on and on, right? 6 times 6 times 6, 216.
So we want to just,
But I said in
just
class,
cube all of it.
yeah, you can do this with your calculator, but I said in class, at least go up to 10. So 8, 9, 10. 10 is 1,000. 729. 512. It's nice to have the list so you don't always have to sit and punch. So if I ever gave you on the quiz the cube root of 343,
You know, it's,
hopefully you know.
do they get to use this on the quiz?
Yeah, that's why I said.
Alright. So we'll just do
Yeah, you missed 2 bad days.
Yeah.
You missed the first day I taught this, the unit,
And then you add
and the last day. And then you showed up on Tuesday, and you didn't know what I was talking about, I suppose. I don't know. All right, anything else you want to look at? Negative exponents?
Is it this? You just make it negative?
How about, 16, negative 5 halves. What do you do there?
Square root of 16.
Okay.
So the 2 would be on this side, right? Like, would the 2 go here?
The two there,
It goes there. And
I
then
don't ever put that when it's a square.
Yeah.
If it's cube, I will put it.
Alright.
Then what do you do to your answer?
So we raise it to negative this
So what's the square of this?
then. Or 4.
4 times 4 is 16.
Yeah.
Then raise it to the
Negative this and negative 20.
And now what do you do?
Mr. Strandy, would you please call the main office? Mr.
No.
Strandy, please call the main office.
3 weeks ago, we learned about negative exponents. Negative exponents, you don't want that.
Oh, so you put it.
You want positive exponents. You change that to the 5th power. Okay? But you can't just say negative 5 is 5. You got to change it and then do what to the base?
One word.
So now it's
So
one.
never multiply the negative exponent.
No, that's not what it says to do.
Oh,
It,
okay.
the negative exponent says take your base, flip it, make it a positive.
Okay.
So now, I mean, 1/4 times 1/4. I mean, you gotta do it 5 times, right? Now, I don't expect you to really do that, but you can do the top. 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is 1.
Oh.
We multiply.
Oh, I thought you were adding.
No.
Okay.
4 times 4 times 4, you know. That one, that's hard. 16, 64. I think this is right. I think. But take it. That's all that is. There's a lot of stuff in this. This unit is full of stuff. I will tell you this. The quiz, most people are getting A's or B's. And if they don't get A's and B's, don't do it. Yeah, they're failing. It's either,
If you know how to do that.
hey, Jim,
Yeah.
it's either a lot of people get that, nobody, and then here's what we're getting. Most people are getting that, but you know, it's like,
If you don't know how to do
if you
it.
didn't do your homework,
Yeah.
I will guarantee you, you'll get that.
Okay.
Okay, if you do the homework, you'll probably get one of these, okay? Have you done nothing?
I started you first one. Because
Okay,
I was like gone like.
talk to her.
Well,
She did really well on her quiz, okay? She knows what she's doing. Okay, so she's your tutor this weekend, okay?
Okay.
I was gonna ask, are you
Yeah.
okay? Or?
Yeah, I think I am a little bit because I think I was doing it right, and then I looked in the book and I wasn't doing it right.
Okay.
I just got stuck on a little bit here and there, but the book actually really helped me.
Sorry, I just didn't want you to walk out and go, I don't know what I'm doing, blah, 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 you know what I'm
I
saying?
think it was just a little bit, but I have to go.
Okay,
So, but I'll ask
sure.
Monday.
Yep.
I think just with the graphic or with the tangent, with like it was like day 143, 47 odd.
I'm kind of lost, I know.
Yeah.
I know. You're not doing 12-3, are you?
No, those two.
12-2.
Yeah,
Something they talk about tangent?
yeah, they had like lines on the like tangent x over x and use a graphic.
Oh,
of-
tangent.
Yeah.
I thought you meant a line was tangent to it.
No.
Okay. Because that is what the next lesson is.
Oh.
So you confused me there.
No, I was like, I was really lost.
Yeah, no, I was hoping you wouldn't be on the next lesson.
No, I wasn't, yeah,
Okay.
but then all I had to do, and I got the other one done, that one was actually pretty good, I did well on that. And
Which
then,
one's that?
Day 2, or that one, it was the shortened one you did.
Yeah.
And then I
So
had
you did the AF of x plus h minus
Yeah.
x over h.
yeah, that was okay, and then I have to just do AD and.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Good enough. All right.
I'll find mine.
Have a good weekend.
Yep.
See you. You know, she's probably not close to being done, so you can probably just do some homework. As much as that hurts. Oh, did you? Yeah, she's half done.
I've been doing all my homework this week pretty much.
I just
Unless I
stopped.
miss. I'm done with school now. I'm done with everything I'm gonna do.
Okay.